So in this video, let's see how to check the authentication states for the application. I mean when we're logged in or when we're logged out. So come to the home page .jsx. We have the home component and in login we have login component. So we need a function. So it is called import on or state changed. Fine. Same way import in the login page. First we will read it and let me import the use effect hook. Same way in the login page. And now we will create the effect. So say use the effect. And in the use effect, we will call this function called on auth state changed. So this will take our authentication variable from this Firebase config file. So say import auth from Firebase config. So we have to feed it here. Then it sends us a response as callback. So we can say console console.log res. Save it. So let's go back to the home page. I mean /home. Open the console now. So we are getting this user IMPL, or it means the data. So it contains all the data like email that we used to sign in, display name and all. So we need the access token. So we can filter it out like this. The same thing we need to do is in here. So just copy the effect, use effect and add it here and save. So save it here as well. In the login we have use effect which with this on auth state changed, and here as well. It's fine. Okay, we also need to import auth and add it. I mean import it here. Now come to the login page and we will see this same thing, the authentication token. So we have to check here. If this token exists, we have to go to the login home page. So we can say navigate to /home. Now we need this navigate, so let me import it here. Import use navigate from React router DOM and say let navigate equals to use navigate. So do the same thing in the home page and here as well. Save and save. So we have to also get this checked from here and add it here. But here in the home page we will have the condition as opposite or reverse. So if this token is not here, go back to the login page or else stay to the home page. That we don't need to write. So if you go to the login page now, it will throw us back to the home page instantly. Fine. So but it's not instantly, it takes some time. So we can add a loader here. So let me install one library here called, okay, what library should we install? Let's install Auth Design. ANTD. Auth Design. Second most popular UI library for React. So click development here. We need to install it. So we can do it like this using npm install auth. So open the terminal and paste the command. Meanwhile, when like it is installing, let's create a component. So in the folder called components, create one more folder called common. So it will contain our common components like this loader .jsx. So fine, it's done. I mean it's getting installed. Now, what are the additional things that we need to do to use undesign? Hmm. So we have to just do or copy this. Let's try. Okay, I think something else we need to do. So what design? Okay, it's not here. I'm using it after so long. Click components. Okay, let's try this. Fine. So in the loader, we need a functional component. Fine. Then we can search loader here. Or not loader, spinner. This. Alright. So we can choose any spinner. For example, let's choose this spinner. Import space and spin. So I don't know what is the space. So then we have to copy the spin large and add it in the div. Fine. Space. Okay, we have to. Let's try. Add the space here as well and save. Now let me import this loader component in this home page. So import loader from components common loader, and if else we have simply return this loader. Now we are on the home page. We have to replicate this in the login page as well. For that, let's also import this loader component like this. Now go to the login page and we don't see anything. It's loading. So what could be the problem? I guess we don't have to do it here. So what can we do? Let me remove this and this from here. Okay, I think it has been crashed. Open the view and terminal. Okay, it's reloading. Okay, let's try this again. It was loading. Okay, it's now loaded. We can refresh the page. Let me go to the login page and we can, we don't see this loader here. So I guess we need a state here. So create a state called loading and set loading. Use state. Let's say false initially. Okay, not false, sorry, true. So also import the state hook from React. Use state. So when we'll have else here, this set loading will be sent or set to false. So that if, okay, 1 second. Okay, let's try this. So here I will create a check. So if loading is true, it means we need to show the loader, this component. Or else we have to show the login component. So in the login, let's go to login now and try this. So we'll see a loader and then the home component. Yes, it's working. The same thing can be done here. So we need this loading state and use state hook. Then if loading is true, set loading we have to do here. Also in the false version of this. Then if loading is true, then we will have home component, sorry, not home component, the loader. Else we will have the home component. So if we go to the home, to the login page, we will see a loader and we will see the home component. So it's working fine. So if loading is true here, it means in the log on the home page, if loading is true, I mean, if this is false, it means we need to be on the home page. Okay, fine. Let's leave it for now. Also, I'm not getting what I'm saying. So in this loader, give this div a class name of loader, and we have to make the loader in the center. So we can create one more file called loader, or just say common.scss. Let me import the common file into this. Okay, and we have to import the common file into this file called loaded.jsx. So we can say import common.scss. And if we write the styling here for the loader, let's say display of flex, and let me just do this for now. Remove this, and if you refresh the page, okay, just make this as just revert the loading state. Now we will see the loader only. So if you go to the home page, I think it's compiling our code. Hmm. What happened to you? Let me open this in the new tab. Okay, now we see the loader only. Yes. So display flex, justify content, center, align items, center. Let's make the height as 50 VH and save. Okay, 50 is less. Let's make 100. Now we have this loader. You can also add a text here. So say loading, please wait. We will have this. So in this loader, we have to make one more thing called flex direction as column. Fine. Also, let's add some gap, 20 pixels between them, and we will have this. Fine. Let me make this as a p tag, and fine. So if you do this, we have to decrease the gap as 10. Fine. We have this loading, please wait. If you want styling, let's add p tag here and make the font family as what was the font. So in SAS we have this. The font was system UI, and also copy these stylings, other stylings. Now we have this. Also, let's make font size as 20 pixels. Now it's fine. Now we can close the common SCSS. And what if we import the common SCSS into the login component, or even better in the index.scss, so that we don't have to use it every time. I mean, we don't have to import it every time. So we have changed this CSS to SCSS. So we have to change here as well. So now save, and it will work the same. Now in this index.scss, let's make import URL. I mean, one step back, assets, not assets. 2 steps back, what happens? One step back, yes, components, common.scss. So if we are doing this, we can remove it from here and it will work. So let me show you how it will work. If you remove this and give it a refresh, this styling will be reverted back to the original styling that it had previously. Fine. So it works, and it works. Fine. So now let me revert this back to loading. If loading is true, or if you go to the login page, we will see loading and then the home component. Fine. So that's how the on-off state change works in from Firebase in React or in any other library. So I think that's all for now. And in the next video, we will learn how to use this React and how to create the top bar from LinkedIn. So let me show you what I mean. So if you open LinkedIn, let me go to the home page. You see this top bar we have here, which contains the logo, the search option, home page, and all the icons. Fine. So we will create that in the next video. Okay, then thank you for watching my video.